Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. So in last class we were discussing about sports advertising. Let's take a quick revision what we were discussing in last class and then we are going to move ahead. Okay? So let us start. So Bachcho, we were discussing the topic that why media houses like Star Sports, Sony, Ten Sports, why they are bidding so much high on sports. It means why they are paying so much huge amount to purchase the broadcast right, to purchase the broadcast right of matches of sports on their channel. Why they are bidding so high? Bidding so high means why they are investing so much to purchase the broadcast right, so that they can showcase, they can live telecast the matches, the sports on their channels. Knowing its importance, media houses are bidding big on sports in India because they know its importance. They know that if they are going to spend huge amount on broadcasting the sports on their channel, then obviously in India, or you can say everywhere in the world, people are nowadays crazy about sports. They like to follow sports, and whenever there is any match coming, they like to see that match live, and the matches get unadulterated attention of viewers. So the matches get huge amount of advertisement. Now, suppose Star India is showcasing a India versus Pakistan match. So the Star India will get huge amount of advertisement, and they will make money from the advertisement. Also, they will resale, subsale their rights to their telecast right to the small media houses also. So, but knowing its importance, media houses are bidding big on sports in India. The two companies in the thick of it all are Star and Sony. The year 2017 saw the biggest consolidation of the Indian sports broadcasting industry, with Sony buying 10 sports for a reported 2,600 crore. The deal also made it a two-horse race, with Star India being the only other competitor. So, the year 2017 saw the biggest consolidation of the Indian sports broadcasting industry, with Sony buying 10 sports for a reported 2,600 crore. The deal also made it a two-horse race, with Star India being the only other competitor. So, media houses, that's why media houses are paying so much amount of money. Now, you see, Sony buys 10 sports. Sony has purchased 10 sports for 2,600 crore. Can you imagine? They are paying so much they are paid to purchase 10 sports at 2,600 crore. The deal also made it a two-horse race, with Star India being the only other competitor. Now, Sony has purchased 10 sports. So Sony and 10 sports are now one consolidated, and their only competitor is Star India. So it is now very difficult for Star India to compete with Sony, because Sony is not alone now. 10 sports is also now consolidated with Sony. Star Sport went to win the broadcasting right for IPL. So, Star Sports, they win the broadcasting right for IPL. That's why IPL has been broadcasted by Star Sports, as well as domestic Indian cricket action. Domestic Indian cricket action is also broadcasted by Star Sports. So this deal is won by Star Sports, where Star Sports have been the deal of broadcasting right for IPL as well as domestic Indian cricket action. However, neither of the two came cheap. Neither of the two came cheap. While it bought the right for IPL at 16,347 crore, later came at a cost of 6,140 crore. So you see this huge amount of it. Star Sports, they spent 16,347 crore to purchase the broadcasting right of IPL, and Star Sports spent 6,140 crore to purchase the broadcasting right of domestic Indian cricket action. These channels are paying huge amount of money to showcase these uh, matches on their channels. Numbers are simple here. Star would be paying rupees 60 crore per match for the domestic cricket. The Star would be paying 60 crore per match for the domestic cricket, and it would be paying 54 crore 54 crore for per match of IPL. Per match of IPL, they are paying 54 crore. That's too much. This is enough to point out just how high organizations are willing to go in order to gain the most out of sports advertising. The other broadcaster, Sony, is also not far back. The company struck success last year even after missing out on two crucial cricketing deals. But so Sony is not also far from Star Sports. Sony was successful even after they miss out these two broadcasting rights, that is IPL and domestic cricket league. After that also Sony was very successful. This is how. This was as far of major international tournaments like 2018 FIFA World Cup and Gold Coast Commonwealth Games, and lastly Jakarta Asian Games. बच्चों Sony win the deal to broadcast FIFA World Cup, Gold Coast Commonwealth Game, and Jakarta Asian Games. This goes on to show that sports advertising in India is equally rewarding, irrespective of the sport or the broadcaster. Digital marketing is also catching up fast. When it comes to reaching to users, digital media is the rise and forcing as compared to television. But so today, nowadays, if I talk about, people are more towards internet as compared to television. We like to watch matches on internet only. So digital media is rising very speedily as compared to television. Nowadays, most of the people do not watch television. They want to watch matches on their mobile phone using the internet because it is handy. They can go taking the mobile phone here and there. They can sit here and there. They can watch match from anywhere. While the problem with TV is you are stuck at one place. You have to watch match by sitting at one place only. So today, more people consume data on a smartphone than on TV and any other media for that matter. It is thus does not come as a big surprise. Then spending on digital advertising surpassed its television counterpart in 2018. It is that does not come as a big surprise. Then spending on digital advertising surpassed its television counter in 2018. So, बच्चों, in digital advertising, the importance of digital advertising has increased a lot as compared to television. Most of the companies now they like to do advertisement on internet, on digital platform because they know that more number of people are there only. So advertisement in television is decreasing day by day and it is increasing on digital platform. In fact, according to advertising measurement company Zenith, the spend on internet advertisement was 40 billion, superior to TV ad spend. So can you imagine this figure? The spend on internet advertisement was 40 billion superior. to TV ad spend. So advertisement on internet advertisement was 40 billion more than TV advertisement. So this figure is itself self-explanatory. Today, an increasing number of people spend time on their devices as against the idiot box, thus justifying the Gulf. But today, more number of people they spend time on their mobile phones because it is easy to handle. They can go everywhere. They can have access from anywhere as compared to television. Because if you are watching something on television, you have to sit at one place, you have to stuck at one place, and you have to watch from there only. But nowadays, people are very busy. They like to watch matches and all from anywhere they are going, and this can be possible only with the help of smartphone. With the increased penetration of smartphones, along with the cheaping of data, has played an important role in this. But to this increased use of internet, this increased use of internet, if you see, this is from past, I think from past 4 5 years only, because the data has become very cheap now. It is almost free. The more and more data is becoming cheap, the more and more people are now moving towards internet. Moreover, the engagement generated by advertisement is measurable on digital mode, unlike TV advertisement. The engagement generated by advertisement is measurable on digital mode, unlike TV advertisements. Examples of sports marketing. All State, the insurance company sponsored NASCAR Drive Kahane. His car is covered with prominent Excel ads and appeared in the company's printed TV ads. Reebok. The sneaker maker lead one of the most memorable ad campaign of all time, where they created a fictionary rivalry between decathlete Dale O'Brien and Dave Johnson. Coke is also here. Then StubHub, Budweiser, Citibank. The company made millions of dollars for naming right to the home field of the New York Mets, now called Citi Field. So, bachcho, these all were the examples of sports marketing. Now I am moving ahead and sharing another PPT with you. So, how is a sports marketing plan developed? How you develop a sports marketing plan? Using sports to sell products presents many opportunities that bring both risk and reward. A successful sports marketing campaign can linger in the minds of consumers for years, while an ineffective one can be significant waste of money. All marketing efforts must be guided as a comprehensive marketing plan if they hope to succeed. So, using sports to sell product presents many opportunities that bring both risk and reward. This is because if you are selling your product using sports, it means if you are doing advertisement using sports, you have to pay huge amount of money. Like I have told you, Vivo has spent more than 2000 crore and Oppo has spent more than 1000 crore. So this much huge amount of money, if you are spending through advertisement through sports, so there are risk and reward both. If your ad campaign, marketing campaign does not go well, your money you will lose all your money. So it is very important that you develop a marketing plan and after that you invest this huge amount in the sports. A successful sport marketing campaign can linger in the mind of customer for years, while an ineffective one can be significantly waste of money. So, बच्चों, a successful marketing campaign can be in the mind of consumer for years, while the ineffective one can be a significant waste of money. All marketing efforts must be guided by a comprehensive marketing plan if they hope to succeed. So whatever your marketing efforts are, they must be guided by a comprehensive marketing plan if they hope to succeed. The plan will begin with a number of logistical questions such as budget estimation resources. Sports marketing can get expensive quickly and the company will need to use their resources wisely. They will also need to establish a time frame for the campaign. Will it run for a week, an entire season, or involve a multi-marketing effort like buying stadium naming right? Different marketing objects will involve different plans. So, Bachchu, whenever you are making a marketing plan, you should check that what will be the time frame of that campaign. Will it be for 1 week, for entire season, and which sports you need to do marketing, in which sports you will get more benefit. So your marketing plan should be properly planned, and according to that, you should enforce that plan. Company will need to know who their target customer is and how they can best be reached. This involves analyzing the company, their product, and the consumer. So, bachcho, you need to know who your target customer are and how can we reach these target customer. For this, you have to analyze the company, what product they are offering, and the customer. For example, my company is making cricket bats. So it will be beneficial for me that I will spend my advertisement money on a cricket match, not on a football match. Because in a football match, maximum number of audience there will would be the audience who like to play football, not cricket. And in cricket match, maximum number of audience will be there who like to play cricket. So there you will get more benefit. If a marketer want to reach male under 35, they must focus on extreme sports. If they want to reach a casual sports fan, they might focus their efforts on the Olympics. The marketer will need to examine the entire sports marketing landscape and identify the most promising opportunities based on significantly based market research. Team of creative professionals will work on developing ad, whether they are TV sport, billboard, radio, etc. But you should hire a team of professionals. And what is their work? Their work is just to develop the ad, whether they are TV sports, whether they are internet sports, whether they are sorry, radio ads, etc. So these creative professionals, they are the experts who have the expertise of developing the ad content. They will develop the ad content in such a way that it will be attractive for the customer. For example, some advertisement that I personally like very much is the Red Bull. That Red Bull gives you wings, so it is very attractive. Then Mountain Dew, Dar Ke Aage Jeet hai, Hrithik Roshan is doing the ad. That is very attractive. And Vodafone, that pub, that dog ad pub, so that was very attractive. So a team of creative professionals will work on developing ad, whether they are TV spots, billboards, or radio ads. Research findings should determine the goals of the advertisements. But ad maker will develop the content that they think can best speak to target audience. So the ad maker, the duty, it is the responsibility, the work of ad maker to develop a content that will be most attractive to the target audience. They should get attract with the ad and they should link with the ad. If they are doing the advertisement through the through sports, so they must create advertisement like that. That it should create a link. It should for create a link between the product and the sport. It should create a link between the product and the sport. Once the ad campaign begins, the company will need to evaluate how effective it is. Metrics like increased sale, Twitter's followers, and brand awareness are all indicators of how well a campaign is being received. So, बच्चों, other ad campaigns begin, the company will need to evaluate how effective it is. Metrics like increased sale, Twitter followers, and brand awareness are all indicators of how well a campaign is being received. The metrics should reflect the goals established in the marketing plan. If the goals are being met, the campaign should be continued and built upon. If the numbers fall short, the marketing strategy will have to be revised. So once the marketing campaign begins, the company will need to evaluate how effective it is. And how can you evaluate that your marketing campaign is effective? If your sale is increasing, if your followers on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is increasing, and brand awareness are all indicators of how well your campaign is. Career in sports marketing. What careers you can build up in sports marketing? A brand manager. A brand manager is responsible for all the marketing related to a specific brand. Popular brands like Gatorade, Nike, Under Armour dedicate huge part of their marketing budget to sports marketing. The brand manager will coordinate the marketing efforts across print, radio, TV, and online advertisement channels. So, बच्चों, a brand manager is responsible for all the marketing related to a product. This is the this is the responsibility of brand manager that he will coordinate with the marketing efforts point across radio, television, and online advertisement channels. Sports agent. बच्चों, the sports person like Virat Kohli, Dhoni, Hardik Pandya, Suresh Raina, etc. All these are very big celebrities. They do not have time to negotiate with the sponsors or endorsers, etc. They need to focus on their game. So all these celebrities they hire some agents. The duty of the agents is their agent will represent these celebrities on behalf of these celebrities. These agents represent the interest of professional athletes. The job of the agent is to maximize the earning of an athlete. Part of their job is also to find and negotiate deals for product endorsement. It is a part of their job of the agent that they should find the leads and link that lead with the professional athlete so that they can do product endorsement. Agents act as an intermediary link between companies and athletes and are integrated to getting sports marketing deals done. Sports marketing project manager. Companies that are heavily invested in sports marketing will have marketing manager that focus exclusively on this type of marketing. So, बच्चों, companies that have heavily invested in sports marketing, they have marketing managers that focus exclusively on sports marketing. A sports marketing project manager will plan, design, and survey any ad campaign that market to sports fans. But जो companies that invest huge amount of money in sports marketing, sports advertisement, they hire a marketing manager. The marketing manager focus only on the sports marketing. A marketing manager, project manager will plan, design, and supervise any ad campaign that market to sports fan. Now, I have given you some illustrations in homework. So I am going to tell you the answers now. Please check whether your answers are correct or not. As I told you that illustrations are very important part because this will give you clarity on the topic. Your whole topic will automatically get revised if you don't do the illustrations. So number one, types of sports advertising: sponsor, social media, innovative marketing, or all. So answer is all. Next. What is the first form of advertising, sports advertising in the sports domain? A. Sponsorship. B. Social media. C. Innovative marketing. D. Endorsement. First form of sports advertising in sports domain. That is A. Sponsorship. In sponsorship, who get widespread brand awareness and unrivaled customer loyalty? A. Sponsors. B. Sports. C. Players. Or D. All. Answer is A. Sponsors. बच्चों the sponsors spend huge amount of money in sports advertising. Why? Because they want to spread brand awareness. This is especially suited for the brands which have just entered a new market and are looking to get a head start. A. Sponsorship. B. Social media. C. Innovative marketing. D. Endorsement. Answer is D. Endorsement. This is especially suited for the brands which just made entertaining new market and are longer to get a start, head start. That is sponsorship. In sponsorship, who get the financial backing by which it can keep the fans even more engaged? A. Sponsors. B. Sports. C. Players. D. Public. Who get the financial backing in the sponsorship? Sports get the financial backing in sponsorship. Sports clubs actively use Dash to communicate important updates to team news, match highlights, and press release with fans. A. Radio. B. Social media. TV, C, and D. Press. So sports clubs actively use social media to communicate important updates like TV, team news, match highlight, etc. For engagement with brand activities like title sponsor Vivo Hi-Fi Box campaign or Tasty Treat Chuck Chuck Express. This is an example of sponsorship, social media, innovative marketing or none. Answer is C, innovative marketing. Who develop the advertisement content that they think can best speak to target audience? We have just discussed about it. Who develop the advertising content that they think can best speak to target audience? A company, B ad maker, C celebrities or D none. Answer is B ad makers. Career in sports marketing, brand manager, sports agent, sports marketing project manager, or all. Answer is all. D. Who is responsible for all the marketing related to a specific brand? Brand manager, sports agent, sports marketing project manager, or D all? Who is responsible for all the marketing related to a specific product? Answer is who is responsible for the marketing related to a specific product? Answer is A, brand manager. Next, their job is to maximize the earning potential of an athlete. Part of their job is to find and negotiate deal for product endorsement. A. Brand manager. B. Sports agent. C. Sports marketing project manager. D. All. Answer is B. Sports agent. Who will plan, design, and also supervise any ad campaign that markets to sports fan? A. Brand manager. B. Sports agent. C. Sports marketing project manager. D. All. Answer is C. Sports marketing project manager. I'm sharing another PPT with you. That is effects of advertisement. So this is going to be discussed by us now. Advantages of advertising. What are the advantages of advertising? Number one, promotion of sales. Obviously, advantages of advertisement is promotion of sales. Because if you will do advertisement, your sale will increase. So your sale will get promoted. Expansion of production. But so, if you will do advertisement, people will get to know about your product. If they will get to know about your product, they will like to purchase your product. If they will purchase your product, your sale will increase. And if your sale will increase, your production will automatically increase. Enhances goodwill. But your advertisement also increase your goodwill. Because if you are doing your advertisement through a sports medium, the people will get to know that this product is very good. That's why they are able to do advertising, because in advertising you have to spend huge amount of money and it is known by everyone. And if you are any famous celebrity, you are doing the advertisement of your product, then people will get a confidence that why some celebrity will advertise a low quality product. It means the quality of this product is very good. Large turnover and huge profit, your production will increase, so your profit will automatically increase. Next, information about different options and comparative prices. You will get information about different options and comparative prices through advertisement. You will get to know that suppose I want to buy a shoe. So I will get to know through advertisement that there is Reebok company shoe available, Puma company and Nike. And I can also compare their price, and in the best price I am getting the best product, I will choose that product. Next, create employment. Advertisement also create employment, because more the advertisement, more the increase in sale, more the increase in sale, more in production. For more production, you will require more employment, higher standard of living. But through advertisement, people will get to know about some products which they are not aware of. And after seeing the advertisement, they are going to buy that product. Some products make your life comfortable and increases your standard of living. The more you buy the products, the more your standard of living will be increased. Now, let us discuss all these points in details. Promotion of sales. Advertisement help the producer to increase its sale. A firm attempts to increase the demand of its products either by reducing the price or by inducing buyers to purchase more of its products even at a constant price. The latter involves the use of sales promotion and hence advertising. Expansion of production. Increased demand brought about by advertising has to be met by a corresponding increase in production. In this way, advertisement causes production to expand in order to cater to increased demand. I told you the demand will increase, you have to increase the production. There is no doubt about that. The more the production, the more the demand, the more the sale, the more the profit. Enhances goodwill. Advertising is illustrated in increasing the goodwill of the company. It induces the manufacturer and his product to the people. It introduces the manufacturer and his product to the people. Repeated advertising and better quality of product strengthens manufacturer reputation and enhances his goodwill. So, Bachchu, if you will repeat your advertising, if you do more and more advertising, it will increase the quality of product. It will increase the product quality, and if your product quality is good, more advertisement will attract more people, and upon that, if you are giving good quality product, it will increase your reputation and it will increase your goodwill also. Large turnover and huge profit. An increased demand generated through advertisements can create a large turnover for the company and eventually rise in more profit. I told you that if you will do more and more advertisement, demand of your product will increase. If the product demand will increase, your turnover will increase. If your turnover will increase, obviously your profit will increase. Information about different options and comparative prices. Advertisement keeps the buyers well informed by providing information about the different products and their relative prices. This helps the consumer to take adequate decision regarding the features they want and the amount they want to spend even before physically going to the shops. Create employment opportunities. Advertising is capable of providing employment to large section of the society, including the professionals like painters, photographers, singers, cartoonists, musicians, models, and people working in different advertising agencies. So, बच्चों, obviously, advertisement will create employment because more, I told you, more the advertisement, more your sale will be, more your production will be, more production will require more employment. Also, if the advertisement increases, demand for photographers, singers, ad makers, models, musicians, demand for them will increase. If the demand for them will increase, it will create employment opportunities for them. They will get the employment, higher standard of living. Advertisement promotes large consumption, increased production, and greater employment. This further reflect on lower prices, better quality, and greater variety of goods to the consumer. Advertisement thus ensures better and happier living. Disadvantages of advertising. Number one, adds to cost of production and product. Bachcho, suppose a company is doing advertisement is spending 1000 crore. Now that company will add this cost in the product cost only. And ultimately the product cost will be borne by us, the customer. So it will add to the cost of production, leads to price war between the competitors, deceptive advertisement, leads to unequal competition, creates a monopolistic market, promote unnecessary consumption, decline in moral values, adds to the cost of production and product. In advertisement increases the cost of advertised product as the expenses on advertisement add to the total cost of the product. To mitigate the cost incurred during the advertisement of the product or the services, the advertisers adds the cost of advertisement to the total price of the product or the service. So, advertisement cost is actually being borne by the customer. I told you, whatever advertising company is doing, company will add that cost on the product only, and the product will become expensive, and this cost will be borne by the customers. Leads to price war. Large scale competitive advertising by prominent competing firms can possibly lead to advertising wars with the consumers being able to pay for it. It leads to a situation of price war and thus make the production activity unduly wasteful. The entire industry has to suffer a setback. So, बच्चों, large scale competitive advertising by prominent competent firm can possibly lead to price war, advertisement war, with the consumer being able to pay for it. Suppose there are some mobile making companies like Oppo, Vivo, Samsung. If Oppo is giving advertisement on 5 channels, the Vivo will like to give advertisement on 6 channels, and the Samsung will like to give advertisement on 10 channels. So this price war will ultimately increase the cost of product, which will be ultimately borne by the consumers. Deceptive advertisement. Sometimes advertisement is used as an instrument of cheating. Unscrupulous firms defraud the consumers by mispresenting their products through advertisement. So, बच्चों, some fraud firms they misrepresent their product through advertisement so as to cheat the customer in order to induce to purchase their product, in order to induce people that they should purchase their product. Firm issue false statements with regard to different virtues of the products. This undermines people confidence in advertising. But so companies nowadays they make false promises and they represent their product falsely so that they can inspire, excite people to buy their product. And after buying the product, people's confidence in advertising will undermine. As a result, we have the advertising code of conduct that regulate advertising and ensure commercial honesty. So, बच्चों, we have Advertisement code of conduct. There are some rules and regulations which every company ad maker has to follow. This advertisement code of conduct to regulate advertising and ensure commercial honesty leads to unequal competition. The producers spend a huge amount of money for the advertisement of their products and services. Small scale firms cannot match the big advertisement budget of multinational companies. Therefore, the scales are always tighter in favor of the big producers, leading to unequal competition. But to suppose now you have heard about Lays. Lays do huge amount of advertisement, huge. And whenever there is a word come in among chips, so we will always remember of Lays. There are many local companies also which are making chips and they are making very good chips. But because of huge advertisement, people just are aware about the Lays. So the small firms they cannot match the level of such a big advertisement because their budget is not so much. That's why that's why the scales are always in title of the bigger producers, leading to unequal competition. Create a monopolistic market. Larger firms, by virtue of their larger advertising budget, drive the small firms out of the market. This leaves the marketing open to just a few large customers. In this way, the bigger firms win competition and monopolize the market. So much of the large firms, by virtue of their large, they do large advertisement, and because of that, the small firms cannot be able to compete them. And if they are not able to compete them, they will be out of the market one day or the other. And now the market is just left for few large producers. Now this way, the big firms will build the competition and they will create a monopolistic market. Promote unhealthy consumption. Advertising promotes the consumption of goods and services which are not even required by the people. Hence, it is a wastage of national resources. For example, Coke, Lays, all these are very harmful for your body, but still you buy these products. Why? Because of advertisement, you get excited, you get motivated to buy these products, and you cannot stop yourself. You just consume these products because of advertisement. So the advertisement are promoting unrequired consumption of products. Hence, it is a wastage of national resources. Decline in moral values. In order to attract attention of the people, many times advertisers use incipient vulgar language and obscene photographs. All these reasons together justify the statement that advertising is social wealth because it does not add any real value to the society. Now, again, I'm just revising this topic, what we have discussed. So, what are the advantages of advertising? These are very important advertisements and advantages and disadvantages of advertising. Advantages are promotion of sales, expansion of production, enhances goodwill, large turnover and huge profit, information about different options and comparative prices, create employment, higher standard of living. And these advantages are discussed here in detail. Disadvantages, what are the disadvantages for advertising? Leads to cost of production product, adds to cost of production product, leads to price war, deceptive advertising, leads to unequal competition, create a monopolistic market, promote unnecessary consumption, decline in moral values. So all these are disadvantages of advertising. So now next topic we are going to start in next class. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you all have understood what I have taught you today. Thank you very much for joining. Please everyone take care, stay safe, stay healthy.